Hello, hello. Hi. Give me a second. I'm going to be moving around. Hopefully you can hear me. So let me know. Hi. One second. So we're getting ready for the day. Let's just come back really quick. All right. Hi. Oh, new day. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to a Get Ready With Me. We are on the webcam, so you're going to see a wider view. We're going to kind of live stream for as long as we can. I'm going to we're going to get ready for the day, do a little stretch, change, all that kind of stuff. Yesterday, I have a video to post, but yesterday I did do some errands. I recorded the day. I ended up going to the big mall where I can buy things. That's like an hour away. Hopefully you can hear me. If you can, say hi in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me. Oh, all right. So let's get it going. I did buy a lot of stuff yesterday, which I'm really happy about. Not do that. So we're gonna do some unboxing of those things. Oh, I bought some more fitness tools. Now this is going to be more so. I think I got the right one. Yeah. This is going to be. We'll unbox it once I actually get into stretching. But I did not do an unboxing yesterday. By the time I got back home, I was too tired. I was like, oof, they're gonna have to get this content later on. Oh, I did buy this the other day. I think I showed you all that I bought this, but it works well. However, I caught it one time. I'll show you. So I caught it. It's a water dispenser for a big gallon of water. I would love the actual water dispenser where I just press the button and it just comes out, or I push it. But this is the one we have for now. And it works fine. It works great, but I caught it midday, just kind of like it kept pressing itself, and I was like, oof, no. The last thing I want is like a big water puddle. So unfortunately, I have to take it in, I have to take it out. It's just a lot of extra work. But I'm happy to have it so I don't have to lift this entire gallon every time I need water. We're gonna make some coffee to get the day going even more. Oh, another thing. So let's just do a quick unboxing while the coffee was being steamed. So I did find one of these. I was really, really happy about it. It's a coffee creamer. Okay, so someday I did post a couple videos on YouTube so you can see like my shopping days in town. The video that I have yet to post, I'll probably post later today. Um, it was more of me like hunting for new locations, new products, who has what and what are the price points. So we spent all of yesterday doing that. But I did find a couple great things that I'm really like I haven't had in months. Okay. The resources are obviously very different, but the products, I don't think we speak about that enough. The products are just as different too. Living in another country, you don't have the same products, stores, accessibility. Oh, so when I find certain things, baby, well, let me tell you, I get so excited because it feels like a little closer to home and that I'm finding the places, the locations that have items that I really do like. So we're gonna start off with some coffee, and let's do some more unboxing. All right, so food items that I got. I think I already put some in the fridge, but I did buy some chai tea. I bought this humongous honey and oat granola with almonds. This I'm going to use for snacks, for cereal, for ice cream, for smoothies. So I bought the huge one just because it makes that much more sense. I ran through my cereal in like 2 days. I was like, "Oop, nope! I need something. I need something a little heftier that I can eat casually." I bought 2 avocados. I like to make my own drinks. I think I might have showed you all how I make my drinks before. So I decided to grab some peach tea I was craving. So I bought 2 of these. I'm not really sure, I don't know. I'm excited to try it just because it's new and I've never made it before. But I'm thinking of it like if I were to make any kind of tea in a packet or like any kind of like Kool-Aid. So I have my big container that I do my water from. So I like to this is one of my favorite drinks right now. Hamaka, I believe it's pronounced hamaka. So I made hamaka last night, but I made it from the tea portion, not this. I think from this first batch that I made, I need to put a couple more tea bags in there to make it stronger. But yeah, so I bought a couple of packets of these for my waters. And then I bought some noodles. These are my favorite style of noodles because they remind me of unfortunately, but fortunately, I love the taste of ramen noodles. I'm not even going to like hide that reality. But I mean, I want something a little bit healthier and also a little bit more sustainable long term. So those I tried those noodles and they're small. They're as thin as like when I say noodle I mean like ramen noodles, but they're small. So like I love how I can like style them any kind of way. If I want to put mushrooms, tomato, um, any form of meat, shrimp. I can like make a whole bunch of different styles of it, but I have a nice base noodle. So that I played with them only once and I was like, ooh, I like the taste of these. Like, you know how when you make ramen, you can doll it up with like spinach or anything you want to put in there, but they have this like weird coating over them that I don't like. And but you know, if you don't have anything extra in there with the ramen itself, put a little hot sauce, you're good to go. Those are the same way. They taste very much the same. So I'm happy I found those. So I bought a couple of those. I bought some bread, which they're freshly picked bread. And then I bought, okay, so this is something you're going to see in the post video, but I had a certain amount of money yesterday before I had to go back to the bank again, X, Y, and Z. I don't have a card. I already said that. So after I went shopping for everything that I needed and also wanted, child, I had just enough money to get back home. I was like, dang. I was okay. By the time I finished shopping, you know when you're like done shopping and you feel great, but it's been longer than you expected. I didn't have lunch, but I did have breakfast. I was like, ooh, child, I'm just trying to get home. I'm not trying to go to no bank. I'm not trying to stand in no more lines. The only line I'm trying to stand is the line to get home because they have like they're called collectivos, which are basically vans or taxis. You know, if it's a taxi, it's about three or four of you all in there. You pay your price point, and you're all going to the same location. But if it's like a collectivo, it's one of those like minivans that fit about, I'll say, I don't know, 10 to 12 people in there, maybe 15. And you pay a cheaper price because obviously more people. But one, they went up in their prices, so I was a little thrilled. So I was like, oh, when I say I had just enough money, I had more than enough, not even just, I had more than enough money to get home in the collectivo van. I rode them before, so I was like, there's no pressure behind it. I was just happy that I didn't have to go to the bank, stand in that line, transfer money, all this other, like, another hour worth of time. So, and I had all these bags with me at this point, right? So I'm like counting all my coins. I'm like, oof, how much do we have? God was like, count your coins, girl. So I counted my coins. I had just enough to get back home. But then when I get in a collectivo, gloria a Dios, I was in the front. I get in the car, I'm like, how much is it? This dude told me it was 50 pesos. 50 pesos to ride in the truck of 15 people. 50 pesos is not a lot of, like, it's like, I don't know, less like $2 if anything, maybe more. But if I were to say USD. So I'm like, ugh, I only have 30, I had like 35 pesos. So I'm like, bruh, can I, I was like, oh, I was like, well, I got 33 pesos. I said in Espanol, I was like, 33 pesos, pero donut? Like, I'll give you 33 pesos and a donut. And that should come up to the full amount. Shout out to my Mexicans because they do a really great job at like barter and trade. It's very willy nilly in that space. So I knew they would let me go, obviously. And I wasn't stressed about it. But I don't like to jip anybody, obviously, if I don't have to. But I was like, bro, I spent all my money. I have 33 pesos in a donut. He was like, don't even worry about it. I was like, oh, thank you, child. So he ended up surprising me and just being like, don't even, like, don't pay for it. I was like, thank you. Because, I mean, look, I got 33 pesos, 15 pesos. Come on, we can let that slide. You know what I'm saying? Because they went up, first of all, they went up on their prices. So if I genuinely was getting on a collectivo from, 2 weeks prior, it's slow season out here. So I now I understand there's no pressure behind it, but they usually cost 30 pesos. So I'm like, whew, I got just enough to ride a collectivo. I'm good. I got everything I needed, my coin, da 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 da. He said 50 pesos. I could have gagged. I was like, 50 pesos. But makes sense because on the way to the mall, the collectivo was about, they usually charge, the taxi collectivos usually charge 50 pesos. That dude, when I gave him the 50, he was like, oh no. And he said, I don't know how to say 70. Let me see. I'm really trying to practice my Espanol. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, siete. I think it says siete. Siete. I don't know. 70 pesos. So it was 20. It went up. So everything basically went up 20 more pesos. Again, it's not that expensive in the grand scheme of things, but I wasn't planning on spending that much in my. I don't really listen. When I have a budget, it's usually how much money I have on me, and the goal is to save just enough to get back home and have a little cash on me before I go back to the bank again. But when he told me when I got dropped off, he said 70 pesos. I was like, ooh, this is expensive. I should have put 70 pesos aside before I went blowing, spending money. That did not happen. I wouldn't think nothing about it. I was on a mission to find what I needed. So we have instant coffee. I haven't found like regular coffee for whatever reason. They have like espresso coffees and the Keurig. Uh, woo. But this is the best one I can find, and it's pretty good. It gets the job done. And we get to try our creamer. I'm so excited about this. I will bring you guys closer, but the string isn't long enough. Mm-hmm. Ugh, this is like I would say this is my level up, okay? So if you don't know, I won't say I started my life over, but I've expanded in my and I've expanded myself, my brand, my name, my energy to another country. And I've been here 4 months now, and it's been a process for sure. I hope you guys can hear me. Oh, you guys can't hear me. You can hear me, but I think it might be a little low because it is on my phone. Anyways, so I feel like, oh, this is hot. Mm, but it is so good. Yes, God. All right, I'm not gonna drink it too hot. And I have to get some more milk. Ooh, chile. Okay. Coffee is made. Yay. Oh. Y'all hear that? Below the adios. Mm. Now that is getting those taste buds. All right. So let me go. Let me see. All right. So now that coffee has been made, let's go ahead and actually gotta get ready. Ay, ay, ay. What is in here? I need a big table that's like up here so I can like casually do my stuff closer and not so far away. Ooh, don't worry, we're getting up close and personal, okay? Okie dokie. Oh God, what a start. Let me move some of this stuff around. Oh, you guys. How are we doing? How are we living life right now? Like, I can't even describe it. I cannot describe it. And I don't say that in a negative sense. I just half the time, if not all the time, I just be wanting to chill, you know? Luckily, because of how I've created my reality to be now, this is this is work to me. Like if I were to put like, oh, what do you do for work? I'm like, oh, I'm a liver of life. And people are like, what? I'm like, well, I just show people my lifestyle and I've created a way to live off of it, which is also a part of why I expanded to a country, a place where it was affordable to live off of my residuals and then build from there. Stay in America. So we're gonna open this up. Thank you for liking the live stream. If you are hanging out and you want to say hi, you are free to. I'm getting ready for the day. This is very chill. We're gonna pick up pace as the day goes. Okay. My goal is to stream. I want to see what today's length of streaming is and what that looks like because we've never done an extensive live stream of my day. Now, if I'm out and about, I'll record it, edit, and post it. I wish I would have posted yesterday's so that you can see, so that when I speak about yesterday, you will be able to see it. It's okay. We're going to get better as we go. I'm happy I remembered to document it though. So right now I'm going to open, I'm going to pour this into my daily container. But yeah, so like if I'm out and about, you obviously won't see recorded content. But you know what we could do? Pause. I won't do that now. Let's see what this looks like. I might bring TikTok in on this because why not? Ooh, smells great. Okay. If you see me looking up, I'm looking at I'm looking at the TV, but I'm using the webcam for the first time. It's a little blurry. I need a new one. No, it's focused. I would like a new one. This one. I went live the other day. I went live yesterday. And the hardest part about going live sometimes is not knowing what people are receiving on their end, because you're on your device, so you technically can't hear what you sound like and what the visuals look like. So I have it projected on the TV so I can see my visuals, but it's still hard to like know what you're hearing. Let me see. Maybe I can. Let me try that. I wonder, can you hear me better now? Can you hear me now? But I did click. Hold on. I think you can hear me through my MacBook speakers. I said, like, so I went, anyways. So I'm using my webcam. I haven't used it in 5 months. So when I did go live stream the first time yesterday, because people are in here and no one will say anything. So sometimes I'm like, they're either obviously watchers and viewers, which I am very much okay with, hi and welcome, or they're like bots, because YouTube clearly had, like most platforms have bots, especially when it comes to live streaming, that watch your live stream to make sure that it's within the guidelines. So I always chuck it up like at least 1 to 2. Sometimes they're not in here because I have one person and they're in the chat. I'm like, oh, okay, well, at least I know you're human. Maybe you're not. I have no idea, right? Oh, that coffee is buzzing. That coffee reminds me of my 16-hour days. That's the season I'm in, child. Oh, okay, we'll talk about it. First and foremost, let's finish the story. So I went on my webcam for the first time yesterday. This is how distracted I get sometimes, but I get excited and I start to go down this like path like I just did. So I go live. I'm like, I hear this demon voice. I don't want to say demon voice. I hear this deep voice. I'm like, oop, nope, clear it. So I turn off all of the stuff that I can hear. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe I have a lot of feedback. So if I shut down the speaker and mute the actual screen and do it from my webcam, it'll sound better. At least 10 minutes into the live stream, I kid you not, and I had at least 15 people watching. No one said anything. And I kept saying, hey, let me know what it sounds like. Makes sense. They didn't even hear me say that because the voice was like, I was like, dang. Somebody did come in there like, girl, why you sound like a demon? I was like, first of all, I rebuked that. But then I was like, well, second of all, that's what transitioning looks like. I haven't been on this platform in at least 6 months. I haven't used my webcam in 5 months. Anything you take a break from in longevity, especially when you come from a very high place. So being back in the US, I had lights, camera, action, baby. I'm a producer in real life. Like I do this. I have all the tech gear. Companies sent me their products. Like I've used these things for 2+ years. all that. Now I live on a lagoon. I barely found I have my baby ring light, which is so cute because it's a confirmation that I've started over and I don't have all of my glitz and glam. So shout out to those who literally start over in a very tech savvy world we live in and all this like resources and accessibility, especially in the US. It's been hard to find these products where I'm located because it's not, I don't want to say it's not tech savvy. Yeah, it's not that developed. If I'm just being honest with you, okay? It is developed enough for me to be here today, but finding the items for me to complete my base task to me from my own reality, like it is tough. Okay. Yesterday I spent 6 hours finding one thing. I went to so many different stores. No one has it. I was like, well, people have it. So like, where are they getting it from? And how does no one have the answer? I'm going to get to the bottom of it. That's why I came out here. I had my like workout gear on, I had my sneakers on. So I meant business. But I'm like, man, I know it. I know y'all all got this at home. So where did you get it from? And why don't you know how to answer the question I'm asking? And I'm not saying it in English. Google was very, very present yesterday. Okay. So I digress. So after 15 minutes of sounding crazy, somebody finally came in and told me, someone finally came in and told me that I sounded crazy. And it was a good break. It was a good like ice breaking moment. Like if I were to look at it from a positive perspective, I was clearly very much embarrassed. Like, oh, I just spoke for 10 minutes. No one said anything. I'm glad you guys love watching me and not speaking. That's fine. But if you clearly see something is wrong, say something. But that just goes back to people like, I don't know. Like, I don't know why no one said anything. That blows my mind. Maybe they're nervous. Sure, it's online. You're still nervous? Okay, got it. I don't know. This is really good. It's sugary, but it's a good snack and breakfast. And it only costed me, I want to say 120 pesos, which is like, let me see. What is that like in USD? About $7. Because the cereal that I purchased yesterday, or that I had for the last 2 days, was about 50 pesos. This is definitely gonna last me 50 days, and I can use it for multiple things. My goal is to make sure that I always have something in my crib that I can use for a longer period of time, especially because we're in our hurricane season. So some places food has been going bad sooner, and I definitely don't want that. All right, so now we have that set up. Oh, I don't even know what I wanna. Oh, I do need to change. All right, so audio is good. Thank you. So I don't know. I think that's it, y'all. Yesterday was busy. Oh my gosh. Okay. What are we wearing today? That is a good question. Oh, you know what we could wear? Let's wear that. Black or blue? Let's do blue. So we're gonna do some stretching content today, but I'm gonna wear something appropriate, wear something appropriate just so they don't try to ban me or knock me off. It sucks when they do that. I'm like, dang, no fair warning. Now sometimes I do have mishaps. Got it, right? But like sometimes my butt just too big for the screen and they just can't take it and they end up blocking me. I'm like, oh, y'all so aggravating. Not YouTube. YouTube just won't let you monetize it. You know what I mean? YouTube has definitely changed from since I remember doing it, where if I stretch in my bikini, they just put it as an 18 plus kind of content. Sure. However, I do have my things about that because I've seen some other content that's not under 18 and plus, and I'm like, well, why me? But then I remember that as a Black woman and natural body features, and they are what people pay for, and it's over sexualized, they just put me in that category naturally, even though I'm just stretching, and it really sucks, but it's like, I am not about to fight the system every day at my own expense. I've already done I've done so much when it comes to, you know, um, pulling my energy back, or I've had my own protests where I've ended up in jail, and like I've done my part without a group of people because I don't need a lot of people. God is with me, angels, ancestors. I'm good. Like, I do what I need to do because I know at the end of the day, it's literally just me. It's literally just you. We try to bring so many people with us. We try to teach them, we try to guide them, and do what you can as you feel, as you please, as your will gives. But don't do too much where it exhausts you, where it drains you, where it drains you of your energy, your funds, your time. Just like, don't do too much. If you have it in you, like me, this is just my day. This is me getting ready for the day, and I'm sharing it with you. I'm showing you it, and I'm giving insight because this is me. If you were here with me, understood? Now, if I wasn't on YouTube, I'll probably have some music in the background going just for the vibe, but I don't mind speaking the entire time because, again, this is what I do naturally, okay? I also did buy this glass yesterday, but this reminds me of making my coffee in my kettle with my foam um, spinner and my I make Cuban style coffee. I lived in Miami for 2 years, and the Cubans did teach me how to make their style coffee. Shout out to them. And I never forgot it. And I always made it. I bought all the tools, everything. Cafe Bistro. It's a beast, okay? But I'm just so happy that I've made as close as possible the same level of coffee taste and intensity in my very low efficient style home. Love that for me. Hold on, let me take another sip. I'm not being dramatic. I'm being so serious. Let me change really quick. Oof. Oh, you know what? We didn't go through this. Well, we can go through this quickly. Okay. But yeah, so I've already had my own all right, girl, let's deny these brands. Let's da 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 blah 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 blah. And the good thing, if you're watching this, hi, happy Tuesday. Not to go too deep woke, early woke for you, but if you're here, then you are here for the vibes, the beauty, the energy, the spiritual conversation, and the wisdom. And I have a lot. I've been in the spirit for over a decade, very long time. I'd say over a decade because the exact number actually makes people cringe. This one guy told me boldly, he was like, every time you say how long you've been doing it, he just like, he said, I feel a ways. And I was like, well, first of all, I appreciate you for being vulnerable and honest about how my glory upsets your energy, your demons, what I would actually call them. And I appreciate him for recognizing that he felt a ways. I don't want to say mad per se, but he felt envy. I'm pretty sure it was a spirit of envy that came over him when I told him how long I've been doing this. Because when you are a spiritualist for real, you can look back on your spiritual journey, especially just say a decade plus. So I would give you five, over 7 years is when you really start to settle in. I don't want to say settle, but you really start to dig deeper into what spirituality means for you, but for real, because you've experienced it. When you experience anything in life, no one can take that away from you. And that's one of the most powerful things God taught me at a very young age. And I've always been a seeker of my own experience because I can hear what you're saying, and I might be able to vibe with you in that. Oh, but ad is coming up. Please support the ad if you're here. This is how I get paid to do what I do. And it's not that much money, but it is enough for me to live like this. So thank you, Jesus. But yeah, so Holy Spirit, bring me back. Oh yeah, so I would say after like 7 years is when you really start to understand what spirituality means for you. And as a seeker of experience, because I know no one can take your experience away from you, what God showed you, revealed to you, the lessons learned, the experiences you have with people, relationships, like you then start to develop another level of what it means to be a spiritualist, a spiritual person outside of religion. We like religion the same way we like school. It is literally school. It's to help prepare you for your own journey that you then should unlatch yourself from and then continue on. And doing having your own relationship with the creator. Okay. So because of that, when I told him we were just getting to know each other, but in a spiritual way, it was such a beautiful connection, a beautiful experience, a beautiful time. There were some faults and it was not perfect, but it was great on the level of conversation that I could have with someone as a spiritualist. Do you know how hard it is to be in something for 10 plus years and you're meeting people that don't either know about it, haven't touched it, or they're still babies in it? If I've been doing it for 10 plus years and you've been doing it for 2, I'll give credit to you. 2 years is not easy. 2 years is still tough. But anything under 2 years, I'm like, I can't really speak to you the way I would want to speak to you because I don't want to mess up your process. If I give you something before time, I might give you a glimpse because I know God gives glimpses. But if I give you something before time, you may mess it up because you haven't learned how to sustain it. And I think that's the I don't want to say the most difficult part, but that is what I've had to learn when I do my chit chats, when I live my life, when I speak to people, because I can see things and I'm like, ooh, can't tell you yet because you're 7 weeks or 7 months away from uh, the blessing I see over you. But I don't want to. I might share like I'm trying to say it without saying it. I'll give people the awareness. Let me change that I speak. I'll give people. Oh no, I'm gonna hop in the shower really quick. I'll give people the awareness of like, yeah, just hold on, or like, God has something greater for you. And when you hear that so many times from just people who just say it because they heard it from somewhere else, you may take it lightly. But when you hear from someone like myself who does this, it's probably a prophetic word that I'm putting over your life as a blessing. But I can't tell you what the actual prophetic word is because you may not be ready or it is not yet the appointed time. I know this because I've been doing this. Shower now and stretch. I won't be too sweaty where I have to take another shower. If I can get other work done, knock those things out, then do a workout in, then all that kind of stuff. So, all right, sounds good to me. Yeah. Mm. I hope that made sense though, because I know I be chatting, but I be speaking with wisdom. You gotta catch it, okay? You have to catch it. So for our fitness things, we did grab. Well, I bought another towel, so I'm using my old towel as my like gym workout towel now, and then I'll use this one as I don't know. I like this one because it's thin. So like when I go to the gym, I can lay it on the actual like machine, or if I want to lay it on the floor, if it just feels a little dirty. Last time I went to the gym, I got sick. I was like, nope, I'm not ready for this yet. I did buy some more peanut butter because peanut butter is the goat of all things. It just does so much. I finally bought a block. I wanted to get 2 of them, but I was like, do I need 2 of them? So God says, see how I work out with 1 of them. And if I feel I need 2 of them, I'll get another one. But this is going to help just like when we do our stretches, this is going to help me practice, but not have to go all the way to the floor. So it's like a brace when I'm doing certain stretches that I do want to intensify. I haven't worked out since the last video you all see me do. So we did get some more socks, thank God, because I have not washed my other ones and I need to. I did get a spoon. I didn't have one. Oh, I bought a spoon for my cereal. And then I bought another towel. Oh, wait, no. I wish it was bigger. I'm not going to. This is a baby towel, obviously, right? This is like a sweat towel. Like, oh, I'm sweaty. But these towels, I think they're called microfiber towels. These are really great in the kind of atmosphere all right around, however it's warped. I digress. Okay, that's a little too far. But anyways, so because of the humidity, having these style towels, this one's not as bad as the I have, which is like I love a nice thick towel, that comfort feeling. But because it's been hard to find a microfiber towel, so I'm happy. Even though it's small, listen, it will be just enough to pat my body down, and it doesn't have all those extra like cotton material. So if anything were to be on the towel, I can see it, and it just doesn't hold that extra weight of energy. That's the only thing about like cotton and like my beautiful net. I love this material. It's very comfortable. This is really great though for mosquitoes. You can't get through this. You know what I'm saying? But it just gets dirty quick and it holds a lot of energy. So yes, I do like pink. Okay. Okay, I love it. I love it. Leave me alone. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. So this we want to put in the bathroom. And this we'll put over here for now. Ta 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 ta. All right, so that's all the things that we bought. I'm gonna go hop in the shower really quick. I think. Hold on. Enjoy the view. Yeah, I'm gonna hop in the shower. I'll be back. Give me like it'll be a quick in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And turn my fan on for a little bit too. Woof. All right, I'm out. I'm here. I'm present. I also like to use my I also like to use my fan to dry out too. It's like a natural cleanser. Oh, hold up. All right, perfect. Almost there. Oh, I need some oils for my body. Hold up, wait a minute. Oh. Oh gosh, a new day. How are y'all feeling on this new day? Y'all feeling inspired, encouraged, excited? Ooh, we have socks. Yes, God. Hallelujah. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm excited to see how today goes though. I'm not even gonna lie. Some new year. Everything. It's so interesting to see like grow from this perspective. Because again, I'm at a point now, I don't be wanting to do nothing. But like I want to do everything. I just want to do what I want to do. You know what I mean? I mean, I feel like that's like an appropriate answer for those of us who have been like out here doing our best every day. When do we get a break? Like how did people I mean, I understand how, but like how did people literally work from I don't know, 15 to like 50? No actual breaks, very little vacate. How? What's the way the system be riding us? Oh no. I've given myself a half a year to figure it out in the new facet. Hold on, let me make sure I look cute. Oh, okay. Shout out to all my thick women because the pants fit great, but the top is like it's a little big, but I had to go bigger than smaller for obvious reasons. The thick thighs saving lives. One live stream at a time. Okay. Thank you for responding. Wait, let me plug this in. See how this looks. Get us some extra light in here. It said I'm feeling motivated. Yeah. Shout out to all of us who are in this realm. New energy did come. New energy did come this past like 2 days. I feel it strongly. So if you're feeling that new wave of energy, that means you're part of that first round, that first group that we always hear about. You're a part of it because everyone's not feeling like this. Everyone's not feeling motivated. They're not feeling excited. They're not feeling, I don't know, inspired, encouraged. A lot of people are hopeless. They're sad, whether they're putting on a front or not. Like, if you're being honest with what you just told me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying if you're obviously lying to yourself, but like, if you're being honest with what you told me, then you're part of the first round because God definitely. And for those watching the playback, I say God, but Yahuwah, creator, feminine, divine, ooh, Mother Gaia, ooh, it's so beautiful. But yes, she's released this new energy on the earth. And those of us who are healers, empaths, like actually here, called for a higher purpose, a calling, genuinely want to see other people win, genuinely want to help people. Like, if you are that person that you always felt, but you just never been accepted because the world is really darker than we think, we receive the fresh Rema, the fresh, we receive the fresh outpouring. And I'm so excited about it because, baby, let me tell you, yesterday was like just the first glimpse. And I was like, I was having a time of my life. I had so many surprises come out yesterday, and I have it on footage for the most part. The PM portion I did not record for obvious purposes. Um, but it was definitely a surprise. Surprise, 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 surprise. And the coffee is a physical manifestation of that. I'm feeling great. Let's continue to transition on this side of the crib because I want to start our stretching. All right, this is trash. I need to get my broom. This part of my crib is like, oof, it's so tough because I do not want to have to clean up every day, every moment. I'm turning the fan on, so I'll try to speak louder. Well, just give me a second to clean this up really fast. And when we sit down, we'll talk a little further. If you don't follow me, how the heck did you find me? Am I just like on their main page or something? Yep, yesterday I sunbathed about 3 hours. What? Look at you. Okay, wow. Sunbathing is no joke. For 3 hours too? Sheesh. That is not a short period of time, I'll tell you that. Alright, let's turn this fan back off. It's hot though, I'm not gonna lie. Uh, I have a microphone, but again, the sound is always tough because I never know if you guys are hearing. Oh, do you wear oils when you sunbathe? Like, what do you wear to protect your skin? Or do you feel like because you're melanated, you're good? Because I have some words about that. Okay, I'm like, I don't know. I fool myself thinking. I mean, I'm melanin dominant, but I'm light skinned, so clearly somewhere down my lineage, infiltration happened, and I do burn. God dang, God dang. But I've learned how to soak more of the sun up and not burn versus go under the sun and act like I can just take it, knowing my lineage for the most part. Some of us aren't as aware of our lineage, and therefore that's why people burn and don't take care of themselves as they should. And also, random plug, but this is a really great shower scrub that I use. Think of like one of those like hand towels, like the hand scrubs. Really, really great if you have sensitive skin or you have like sunburn, or just battling these flies and mosquitoes like I am. All right, I'm gonna move this a little closer. I'm gonna turn my fan back on because I'm not trying to start sweating just yet. Oof, it is hot. Can you hear me fine with the fan on? Please let me know. All right, so let's get a little bit of work done before we do our stretch session.